Welcome back, guys. I'm Cup and Noodle, and we are at PAX East here at the Verse Evil booth. We have a very special game. I am excited about this game. It is called Cardpocalypse, and sitting with me I have...
My name is Chase. I stream on Twitch as Crimson Seabed. And to my left, we have Colm, one of the devs from Gambrinus with Cardpocalypse. Excited to be here.
I've been looking at this game. I saw the, video for it, and I'm like, they're cards, and then the way you guys tell the story, it's like the teachers are, being rebelled against, and the kids are out to be number one. I am excited. Tell everyone what you have for us. Tell us about this game.
So, Cardpocalypse is a game about being a 10-year-old kid in school. But also, there's a game within a game of this collectible card game that the kids all are obsessed about in school. So, you're playing a CCG like, Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering, something like that, within this narrative-led RPG. And we have all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to have a demo you can play through, Chase, and we're going to talk about, the game, why we made it, and, what's interesting about it.
Yeah, I need to know more about the inception. And the characters as a whole, they're all special and all very unique. Is there anything you can tell us before we start the demo?
So we made a game before called Guild of Dungeoneering, and it was kind of like our love letter to Dungeons & Dragons. So it's about drawing dungeons on graph paper, basically. And this game is basically our love letter to collectible card games, but particularly when you're younger, and our kids in the game, they're 10. And it's basically a very special age where you and all your friends can be obsessed with one thing, and maybe kind of a kiddish thing.
Yes.
And you're not yet exposed to cooler kids yet where, that will be looked down on. So we've probably all experienced that in school. There's something that everyone was obsessed with, and
absolutely.
you just had to go along with it. So that's what we're trying to tap into with Cardpocalypse, this idea of your kids and you're playing this game that everyone's into. Then we have another thread, so that's kind of how it starts.
Okay.
You play as Jess, this 10-year-old girl. It's your first day in a new school, and very quickly you get into trouble. You get the card game banned in school. It's our first big story beat, and then weird stuff starts happening. And there's a supernatural side of it where the monsters from the card game they all play start appearing in school and causing trouble. It's up to you and your gang of friends to kind of figure out what's happening and eventually save the world.
Oh, that's cool. Well, do we want to start the demo without further ado?
Yeah,
let's hop into it.
So this demo shows some gameplay, kind of a couple hours into the playthrough, and you'll play a couple card matches, and we'll do some cool stuff with the cards, and we'll talk about maybe some of the other stuff we're doing as well.
Perfect.
Cool. I am excited. I
Just
love
mouse.
card games. I'm sorry?
Not controller.
Wow.
I was going to say, do we need to pull this further? I'm kind of buff. I got it. There we go.
There we go.
Here, I'll move this, and you can do it with just the mouse, I think, if we can move that. If you want to...
Here you go.
Just mouse for you.
Just the mouse. All right.
That
Okay.
work?
Works for me. This lovely Corsair mouse. All right. And I love the art style. I should
Yes.
start
Yeah.
off with that. I love it.
So the same artist, Fred Mangan, who worked with us on Guilded Engineering, has been the sole artist for the whole game.
Okay.
My favorite part of it is actually the kids' faces.
No,
Oh, yeah.
they all have their own special, unique features. I love it.
And if you look at just one of them, they look weird.
Yeah.
But as a group, you start seeing, I really like it. Especially their little expressions.
Oh, everybody's so expressive.
Yeah.
Would you eat the spite food from the show? I don't know what the spite food is. We'll find out about that.
So we've thrown you in, a couple hours into the game. So the show is this Power Pets cartoon that they're all obsessed about, that the card game is a spin-off.
Okay. Okay.
So that, you that's made obvious as you play through the game. The kids are obsessed with this TV show, this cartoon, and the card game it came from.
Okay. I like it.
And the whole game is set in the 90s.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Do we get the references?
Yep. And there's a lot of stuff hidden in the background
Easter
for
eggs?
the eagle-eyed. Yeah.
We can go to the Blockbuster and buy our card packs.
That's a good idea.
You go to rent the game, but
There you go.
the box isn't there, so that means you can't rent the game.
Can't
You
rent the
see-
game. The
yeah,
box isn't there. You can't pick it up.
Can't pick
Exactly.
it up.
So Fred, the artist, absolutely loves drawing Easter egg stuff in the background.
Oh, that's perfect.
So as we look around the school, it's all set in a school, in a small town school, and as we look around, I'll stop you now and again if there's some fun stuff.
Okay,
you can look
I
at.
like it. I like it. So would you eat the spite food from the show? You could die. 50% chance of death, 50% chance of becoming an awesome mutant. So is the food in the show either kills you or you become one of the mutants in the card game?
The idea of the show, which is Mega Mutant Power Pets, is this asteroid hit Earth and hit into a pet food factory, and then all the pets ate this food that had gone radioactive or something and mutated and took over the Earth. So our card game features all these mutant pets. So they're talking about the spike goo is like the goo that came out of the factory.
the mutant food.
The magic mutant stuff.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we don't explain perfectly. We're like, yeah, it's fine.
The name is so 90s. Mega Mutant Power
Pets. Yeah.
That's something you wake up on Saturdays and you just watch in the morning.
Or
Absolutely.
an after-school cartoon or cartoon of some. Anytime you say Mega or Power,
they're good.
Keywords for the 90s.
So Mega is the word we tried to co-opt in Cardpocalypse, and all the kids say it. They're like Mega. So that's their special
their
word.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
I like it. And I like this. So you got obviously different dialogue choices. Are these choose your own story? Like if I say it's probably better than cafeteria.
So you're playing Jess, and she has a definite character. You're not a total blank slate, but you can pick. Are you the more sarcastic Jess, or are you the more
do these
careful
choices
Jess?
Heavily impact the game?
There are points where they make a big difference,
Okay.
and sometimes it's just to express yourself.
Okay.
So sometimes, you'll always get different dialogue back. It's an interactive, story in that way. And there's points where, they'll make a big difference.
Do you know when it's if you do this, this is you can tell it's coming?
A couple of times. So there's a few places where you're picking. This is the cast of the possible friends you can become friends with. And over the course of the game, there's a couple of places where you can choose between which friend to spend time with after school.
That's tough. I like them. I like Yellow Shirt, and I like the one. They're all cool.
They all already have, their own unique personality. You can tell, we've got some happy kids. We've got the kid in the middle who just
names?
is uninteresting.
So Yolanda's on the left. Cedric is talking there, and in the middle is Ashley. She's very sarcastic, and Sam is
He's
in
a
the
yellow
Commodore
dog.
64
hidden off
t-shirt.
over here.
Yeah. So he's kind of the anxious one.
I like it.
So they have very simple, characters that you will relate to. To me, one of the favorite things of this is thinking back to school times and the weird stuff that we all did or you heard about, and finding ways to put them in the game.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised if anyone plays through this and doesn't find something they can relate to.
Will there be a Pog in this game?
There should be.
I'm looking for Pogs. That's the Easter egg I'm looking for.
All right. I'd eat it.
Okay, you would eat it.
In your face.
Oh my gosh, and we have the speakerphone over there. An announcement to make. Is she banning fun completely? Jacob Pilgrim's parents are here in my office. Their son didn't come home from school yesterday. Uh-oh. What? Any students who know the whereabouts of Jacob Pilgrim must report to my office immediately.
So it's also a mystery.
Yeah, so Jacob is a kid you were just befriending on your first day. He was showing you around school a little bit. You played the card game with him. And he said he doesn't have many friends. And now you, Jess, take it upon yourself to try and solve this. So he's gone missing.
Okay.
Just the day before.
So we have a lot of immersive stories.
So we've got the RPG,
yes.
we've got the CCG, and now we're solving the mystery of where Jacob went.
So it's a really narrative-led story. We think of it as an RPG with a collectible card game battle system, essentially. But we are doing really interesting things for the card game, which we're going to see some of, but you need to experience in the entire game.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with board games like Pandemic Legacy. Is a board game where when you open it, there's loads of sealed boxes inside. And you play it as a campaign, as a group. You play it once through and then you're done.
Yep.
Because you're putting stickers on the board, you're crossing things out, you're tearing up components, you're opening sealed boxes and making rules decisions as a group. And that feeling is what we want to channel into the collectible card game part of Cardpocalypse.
Okay.
So when you start playing, you're presented with a new card game to learn. You collect some cards, and that's fun. But then when you master that is when we start changing things on you, led by the narrative.
And that helps with replayability because now you know what you're doing, and you have different builds and things like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And for us, it's a single-player collectible card game, which is unusual, but it lets us do stuff that is not possible if you're trying to make a multiplayer balanced card game, which would be more typical. So, for example, as you play through, at a certain point, you'll beat one of the monsters, and then you'll be given a change the rules choice, basically. Okay. So from now on, for the rest of your playthrough, how is card draw going to work.
Okay.
And you change it for you and all your opponents.
Okay.
And that's for the rest of your playthrough. So you, the player, change the rules.
So that also helps with replayability because now you have options. You can go back and see if you played differently.
Yeah, and it'll.
I love it.
And you have to adapt your strategies. You've made decks based on what you thought was the rules.
Because it's quintessentially a new game once you change the rules.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you layer that up. So there's big rules changes, and then there's like simpler card changes. So you'll be given a type of card, and you're going to change it for everyone. So buff them, make them weaker, and then again, that you can think about how that impacts play. So we're gonna play the card game a bit in a minute and talk about that some more.
Awesome. Okay.
Do we get to see the principal?
In this build, you do in the game, not in the demo, I think.
Not in the demo? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's really good. Oh, actually, we will see her. She's standing outside her office.
Oh,
we'll
there
go
we
look at her. She's you could probably already imagine her.
Yeah, I'm picturing it. I'm trying to picture her in my head now, like 90s. Let's go.
But then you have to put it with the art style too, and then you got to put, once you get both those together, that's when the real fun happens. He's probably fine. Or his parents got rid of him and they're covering up their crimes. Oh, wow. Wow, okay, I see her personality now. I bet he really is. Now, hear me out on this. A were-kid. A were-kid. Okay.
So it's a throwback joke to something that happened earlier in the game.
Okay,
She
gotcha.
was obsessed with something else being were-kids.
Okay.
Like werewolf kids.
Okay, kid werewolves. I'm with it. Not this again. Maybe he didn't want to go to school today and is hiding out somewhere at home. I did that once. None of this seems really like Jacob. Something really bad could have happened to him. Okay, and that you had said earlier in the game she had befriended Jacob.
She had just started to become friends with Jacob.
So that explains why everybody else is...
Everyone else is a bit blasé about it.
And she's like, no, wait. Okay. Last night you were telling me to chill out. Maybe you should take your own advice here. I'm going to ask around, see if I can find out who saw him last. If you ask every kid in school, you'll be finished when pigs fly using hover packs. Pigs and hover packs, okay. Well, one time I saw him help Nathan carry a diorama. And he was forced to partner with Hannah in Mr. Nichols' class once. You could ask the kids whose lockers are next to his. So is it, they're giving out a lot of these clues right now.
Yeah,
and so you get to choose to go to Mr. Nichols' class, you get to go to the lockers. Okay.
And you'll see how it's structured once we kind of open up the play in a minute.
Okay.
You know, you get quests, things to do,
I was
side
gonna say,
quests.
so you're actually moving around. You're not set in one spot. Okay.
Okay, I like it. You're telling me Jacob didn't have any real friends? None of us did before you got here, right? Oh, so she's like the ringleader of the...
Bit,
she's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So if you think to like movies like The Goonies,
yeah.
You know, these are our touch points for the kind of feelings we want you to feel as you play through.
Okay.
So it's not surprising that there's a gang of kids coming together.
And there's always a ringleader
to solve a
in the
mystery.
gang of
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So they're outside, so we better get inside. Okay. Seriously? I can't believe it. Jacob's gone and nobody cares. Jacob? Oh, yeah, I know where he is. What? Tell me. Nah, it's going to cost you. Now we're getting hustled.
So that's a side
And
quest,
he's
I'm assuming.
yeah,
Yes.
and he's a funny kid because he's like younger, and he turns out to be a total card shark. He's always hustling people,
Oh, my goodness. I love it.
and he's wearing like his little bunny T-shirt. I love it.
You never expect
Yeah.
You don't see it coming.
Yeah.
So you're basically holding him to a ransom. Nothing comes free, new kid. Just beat me at a game of Power Pets. No biggie. All right, you're going to regret this.
So now it's the card game.
Okay, so we have the Queasy deck. That's what we start off with.
So just jump into battle here, and we'll play this.
Oh, I clicked
Are
that.
you looking at deck
Oh, no.
building?
Oh, no.
It's okay. We'll come back here and have a dive into that stuff later.
All right.
Battle down the bottom.
Okay, there we go.
Do you have a choice when it comes to battling? With some battles, can you flee? Or like with this instance,
You're
instead
forced
of-
into it in this case.
Okay.
Yeah. So think about like, you know, a classic fantasy RPG where someone confronts you and you must fight.
Okay.
In our case, play cards.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of stuff that's optional. You know, you can choose to go and fight harder challenges or focus on the main story.
So since we are using the cards, are there level up systems or anything like that?
Yeah, right after this, you're going to get some stickers, which is like the kids' way of upgrading cards.
Okay.
So we were talking earlier about rule changes. So that's one side of like how you change your collection, and the other way is you're given stickers, and you get to customize particular cards.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And that's just personal to you. So it's not changing the rules for everyone, but instead you're choosing which cards to focus on. So we're
Okay.
going to look at that right after this this match.
Okay. So
the basic structure of the game is you start with this champion in play.
okay.
So that's a
that's-
good one. Look
and
over
that's-
Semi-Cat. So that's a card. It costs 2 food at the top right. It has 1 attack and 2 health. And it has the special ability Swarm, which means it gets stronger at attack
when you
play
deploy other one
minions.
game +1 attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh.
if you look at these gray cards are the neutral cards,
Mm-hmm.
and in the like lore, they're the like mutated pets that no one wanted.
Oh.
So they're not in any faction. So you're playing as
A skinless cat.
yeah. So it's not very helpful. And the other one you were looking at is like half of a cat.
A okay,
Yeah.
semi-cat. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
There's half a cat.
That is half of a cat. It was like a cheese ball with the tail, and then I
Yeah,
looked
I
a
was
little
thinking it was some creature. I was like, okay, and then nope, that's actually half a
back
cat.
half
Okay.
of a cat. So have a look at say
So then we've got
it's a
It's a
rabbit
rabbit
and a foot.
foot.
it's a rabbit foot. Okay, and then
Very good
this
luck.
minion can attack the round it is played. So you can't attack the turn of. So I could play this right now, essentially, and immediately attack.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And most other minions have essentially summoning sickness.
Okay.
Can't act. So this one, right, this orange one is a Woofian, which is our dog faction, so dogs that have become mutated.
Okay.
So you are playing a Woofian deck, so you can have these orange dog cards or the neutral cards.
Okay.
So generally these are better than the neutral cards.
Okay, and then the spotted ferret is just the neutral one. So I think I would want to play my Pokey then.
So you start out on turn 1 with just 1 food, which is our like mana system, and it'll go up by 1 each turn
Oh, okay.
automatically. So you can't afford any cards right now.
So I just have to end it.
No, so you still have your champion.
Okay.
So this Queasy is your card that you deck build around.
Okay.
So every deck has 1 champion, and they are a collectible card. You will get new ones as you play through.
Okay.
And they will kind of lead you to think up new strategies.
Okay.
So they start in the form on the left.
Okay.
Turn start, give one of your minions +1/+1. And then at half health, they flip over and they go Mega.
I like Mega.
I like
I
that.
like
It's
Mega.
a good word,
Queasy.
isn't it? Yeah. So generally speaking, they get stronger. So they get more attack power, and they give your minions +2/+2, and they actually create a 5/5 as a one-off.
Oh wow.
So it's a kind of a catch-up mechanic. So all the champions, and that's how you win. You beat you reduce the enemy champion down to 0.
Okay.
So they're an important part of deck building. They start in play, so you are doing something every turn they can fight too. And they have special abilities, and this kind of halfway point is a really interesting catch-up mechanic.
Okay.
No, that is. I like that a lot.
So you can have a look at their champion as well, Miasma.
Okay. There we go. So they have the Sinisters. That's their build.
Yeah, so they are essentially reptiles,
Okay.
snakes, turtles, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So minions with lethal have +1 health. So lethal's a trait that
exactly.
in that deck. Okay.
Yeah. And then slightly buffed to +1/+1. And on transform, so when they go mega, they make 2 small minions with lethal that get buffed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like that. So yeah.
So you can see if you had that one, you'd probably try and include as many lethal cards as you had.
So are there as many champions? So say how many builds are there in total?
So there's 4 different factions,
4 factions. Okay.
which should essentially be dogs, cats, reptiles, and rodents.
Okay.
And we're going to hopefully get to show all of those.
And there are different. Are there multiple different champions within the factions?
So there's, I think it's 40 champions between the 4 factions across the entire game. And you probably won't collect all of them in a playthrough. There's a few points where you'll only be able to pick between one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that definitely does increase the playability after that.
And there's a definite power curve, a progression as you play in the champions, and all the cards, but particularly in the champions.
Okay.
So Miasma is one of the starting champions, and your champion is slightly better. So you start with like a set of 4 champions, 1 for each faction, and very quickly you'll get new ones. But they're not just like in a regular CCG, you need to keep balance between things. They'll be like alternates, but not necessarily more powerful. We're much more like an RPG where you know, the start of the game, you're getting tier 1 loot, and then mid-game, none of that is viable anymore. You're getting better stuff.
Okay.
So we're doing that with the card game, and you really see it with the champions.
So we hopped in and we've got the dog faction here, the Wolfians.
Yeah, and you're up against the...
When you start the game, do they give you when you befriend Jacob, is that where you have the choice?
What we do is we give you all 4.
You start with all 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you
And
start
then
with
from there
the set of neutral cards and the 4 champions and no new cards. Now
Okay. So from there, you get to make the choice whether or not you're going to start gravitating towards
And
the rodents.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the reason for it is we don't want you to just have one deck or one faction.
That makes sense.
So that you'll occasionally get a new champion in particular. A new champion that looks amazing, but it's not of your faction that you picked right at the start. That's not very fun. So we've given you basically the ability to switch between the 4 factions. And you should, as you play through, you should have a few times where you're like, oh, I have my deck and that's really good, but I need to try this new strategy.
I like that. That does force you to change it up. Okay. So, am
you
I
can-
able to? Is
yeah,
my
you can
champion
attack with Tweezy. Yeah. So you can drag and attack. There you go. And they've actually played a mutation. Do you see that
Yes.
card there? So that's a face down card. You don't know when it's going to trigger. So there's mutation cards that you play face down, and they basically say when something happens.
So I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player growing up. So this is the trap card.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's quite
Okay.
similar to that.
Okay, I like it. So we've attacked. We end the turn,
Yep,
and now
you're
it's
done.
their turn. Okay.
So now they have 2 food to spend. They're attacking you. Maybe they don't have anything. Fine. Now you have 2 different cards you can play.
All right.
So you can have your half of a cat, or your new card, which you drew.
Donnie the Defender.
So
Minions
I
with-
like Donnie.
Donnie is, you can see, has got a sticker. He's got a sticker upgrading his health.
Oh,
from
I
3 to
like
4.
that.
Oh.
Okay, now
But
we see
also,
those in play.
that's like a fancy renamed sticker. We're gonna put one on one of our cards right after this model.
Okay.
Okay.
So the kids customize their cards, and because they're playing within a school, that's okay. You know, this isn't like sanctioned Magic.
Yeah, this isn't like
tournaments. Yeah, it's
we're
kids
not
playing a
esports
card
yet.
game.
We're just
exactly.
We're just
yeah.
Okay.
So they're kind of have their own house rules, and this is one of them that you're allowed to customize your cards.
Okay.
Now,
I
how
like.
do the stickers work? Once you put them on, are they on for
It's
life?
used up. Yeah.
Okay.
But you have this card that has been improved, basically. And later on, we'll give you a better card. And now, you're torn between, should I save my stickers, use them on the cards I'm using now, try and hoard them.
I'm a hoarder. I hoard in every game I play. That's what I was going to ask you. Like,
But there's an equivalent in RPGs. You know, when you get, like, things that buff your items, you still use them, don't you? As long as you get a regular flow of them, then you're like,
absolutely.
it's okay. So we're
you
doing
have
the
to have
same
more
thing.
than one, and then
We
you
give
feel
you plenty of stickers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then
There
you
you
feel
go.
like it's safe.
Yeah, because it's really fun, particularly the renaming. And you guys stream games, so you understand how important it is to have some way of customizing the game to include your audience.
So
in
once
it.
you add a sticker, you can rename the character?
So there's 2 stickers on this one. One is up the top there, which is where we've written Donnie and has the cool little stars.
Okay.
And that's like a blank sticker that you write a name on. And then the other one is like to upgrade a stat.
So from a broadcasting performance, if I'm going through a build and I get a sticker, if I wanted to upgrade, say Terry the Turtle instead of Donnie, I can say, okay,
Who
this
wants
is-
to be named
who wants
after
to be
this
the
one?
turtle? Oh
yeah,
my goodness,
after
I love that.
That's awesome.
We're going
I
to
love
use the
that.
spotted ferret. Who wants to have name this ferret?
Oh, that's awesome.
And then that's permanent in your collection. And
then
might,
you just play
Yeah.
the John card every time, and you're okay.
And when
I
you
love
top
it.
deck that, when you draw that and it like saves your game or you win with it, it's actually impressive how just naming, even just playing by yourself and naming, the animals after your pets, that's effective.
One of the biggest things that I've done in previous is I used to stream a lot of Pokemon games, and that was the thing where if you gave them a name,
You named
it
them.
provided
Yeah,
that
yeah.
value. So if all of a sudden Donnie comes through, just
You
Donnie,
end up
let's go,
attached
Donnie, let's
to
go.
'em. Yes, and they're evolving. You
So-
end up attached to them.
This happened in our previous game, Guild of Dungeoneering.
Okay.
You are essentially sending, hapless adventurers to their almost certain deaths. You're the guild master.
Okay.
But you got to rename them. And then we had a graveyard, this infinite space
Oh,
graveyard
no.
where you could go back and look at them. But for streaming, it was like really, really great. It just added to the
I can
fun.
hear it. Go visit me now. Go
Exactly.
to the. You need to
Yeah.
go see
Yeah,
me.
Am I still in the graveyard?
Let's go look at me.
I love
Sometimes
it.
there'd be, like audience member 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd have many variations of their name.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So I think I'm gonna play Donnie.
Okay.
So Donnie has Defender, which means essentially Miasma has to take out Donnie before he can attack your champion or any other minions you play.
Oh,
No,
that's
Champions
awesome.
have to, they stand in front.
So they're
basically.
kind of like a barrier. Or
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So-
this is pretty common in this kind of game to have, you're trying to control the board, so there's a way to stop that.
No, that's really cool. So every time Miasma attacks, I mean, he attacked me.
Yeah, so
I
you're
lost
kinda
one health, but
hurting each other.
he also lost one down here too.
Yes.
Yeah, so you always hurt each other. Same when minions fight each other, they both do their damage. And same with your
So this is
champion.
where we're going to get some leverage because now he has to go attack Donnie. So Donnie will lose one, he'll lose one, but my champion will still be at 27.
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Okay.
Using your champion's attack is very important because let's say you both put down a minion, there's left on 1 health. You can finish it off with your champion and kind of keep control of the board, which is very important.
I like that. I like that a lot. So, and obviously Donnie's grayed out. So Donnie,
He's tired.
he's tired. He's not doing
He's
anything.
leaving.
We played him. He's good. Okay.
He's also a tortoise, so you can't expect too much from him.
You can't do too much. No, I'd agree.
I love the sound it makes when you make your turn and you hit them with the card. It's very rewarding.
Some of the sound effects are made, like that one, is made by Tommy, our musician, the person who's composed the music you can hear, also like did some of the sound effects with his voice.
So he didn't attack me.
Yeah,
That turn.
he decided not to.
He said not to, and then because of this, so now I see where it comes
So
into
at the
play.
start
where
of
it
every
gave
turn,
minions
you're going to keep buffing one of your
plus
minions.
one, plus one. So now Donnie's. Oh,
Donnie's
okay. I
bigger.
see how this starts to steamroller into effect. Okay.
So what else have you drawn?
So we just drew popcorn. Oh my goodness, I love that. I
So
love
cute.
popcorn. That is me. I want that on a shirt. That's my new icon right there. I love it.
Okay, we're going to rename popcorn
We're
after
gonna rename
this.
popcorn.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good choice.
So Fury is +2 attack. So I have 3 food. Can I play?
So you can play
a
two and a 1. That's a good choice. You don't have a 3 at the moment. So
All right, so we're gonna put popcorn down,
Yep.
and then we're gonna put
You're half of a cat.
semi-cat down.
Okay.
the back half of a cat.
Okay, and now similarly to like I said, I had played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Am I allowed to attack with Donnie and then attack with Queasy?
everyone can activate. So everyone
that's
can go.
so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have Donnie attack, and then we'll
And
have
Queasy.
Queasy attack.
So we still have the mystery of what is Miasma's mutation. They can be quite powerful, and usually they're in reaction to them playing a minion, or you attacking, or them killing a minion of yours. So we'll get to see what that is soon.
I like it. All right.
Puthon.
Oh no.
Puthon.
Oh no.
And
there's your
Spike.
Deploy a
mutation.
lethal minion. They gain 1.
So
Okay.
have a look at Oh, well, first you need to buff one of your minions. So you get to pick.
Okay.
Previously I picked for you because you only had 1.
Okay, so I think because he has to go through Donnie before he can get to me, I'm going to buff Donnie.
Okay.
I'm going to keep that. I think
Now
that's a viable
he's
strategy.
dropped a really big roadblock here.
Okay, so
So Puthon has a lot of things going on.
Defender, lethal, and pacifist. So bonus, he's got the miasma, then the mutation was the spikes. So he's a pacifist, so he can't attack
He can't
me.
attack, but he's defender, which
But
means
he's
you
still
need
got-
to go through him. And lethal means if he does damage to any of your minions, they die. So he only needs to do 1
okay.
damage. So he's quite
So
annoying.
it's probably a good thing that he's a pacifist.
Yeah,
Oh, when we
yeah.
attack him, though, he'll
But
do
you
damage
need to
in
go
turn.
through. Yeah, exactly.
So
you need to
whoever-
go through him.
Oh, okay, so I
And
see how that happens.
Normally he'd be 5 health. They stickered him to 6,
and
they
then
buffed
and then
him up
with
to
the
10.
spikes got him up there.
And,
Okay.
and he combos
And-
because he has lethal that miasma
And then
buffs
miasma's
him.
ability. Okay.
Yeah, so very annoying.
Okay, I like
But
that.
you've got a couple of things. So have a look at Semi-Cat that you've played.
Semi-Cat.
Semi-Cat gets more attack as you play minions. So
Okay.
you can drop a couple of minions here, he'll get slightly stronger.
And that's just for the turn.
Just
So
for
right
the
now he's
turn.
got an attack of
He's
1.
got 1, but you
But
can-
if I were to play Pokey, who's also a defender,
He'd go up. But hold up,
okay.
look beside Pokey. You got Rabbit Foot there. So Rabbit Foot
Okay.
you've made cheaper, or your deck came with like them already cheap from 5 down to 4, and they have charge and high attack. So they're good one shot. You've got
That
to
does
really
seem like a good one
Yeah.
shot. All right, let's go with it. I like it.
This
We're
is
gonna
where
put
the
Rabbit Foot
strategy
down.
comes in.
This is where it is. Okay, and then Semi-Cat's ability came in.
slightly. So you need to try and get 10 damage here.
Okay, so
And your champion doesn't die from lethal, so your champion is a good way to get rid of lethal
Okay.
minions.
okay, so Rabbit's Foot, we're gonna have him attack. Oh, I love the animation for
Yeah,
that.
it's nice.
And
So
so once
torn
the cards
apart.
rips like that, that's it.
Well, no, it's
that-
not gone forever. That's,
Okay.
That's a good point.
So, and then-
no. So at the end of the battle, all your cards
Oh,
are
your
as
car-
normal.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was
So-
gonna say you have to think it a little. You have to think it through more. If
Yeah.
You're gonna lose it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after you name them.
Yes. It's like, oh,
That's
I'm
when
so
it starts to get
sorry.
heart-wrenching.
I tell you afterwards. Oh no, they're gone forever.
Okay, so if we need to do 6, I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna have Semi-Cat attack for 2.
Now you don't have to do it all this turn because Puthon won't attack back. He's a pacifist. He's stuck on the
That's
board
true.
basically.
Okay, so I think with both Donnie and with Popcorn on the board, if we wanted to do this, we could get Puthon out of here.
So you've got 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you
So we
could
could do
use
Donnie.
Donnie and Queasy. All right.
And then Donnie's gone, and then we'll have Queasy go. Queasy doesn't lose.
Yeah, so that's
just
fine.
to maximize it.
Yeah.
Then we'll have Popcorn attack Miasma.
And now you'll see Popcorn's special ability. So Popcorn buffs himself when they're damaged.
Okay, I like it. Uh-oh. Okay.
It's okay. So he's dropped a 1/6 defender.
All right, so let's take a look at that.
You've got lots of food now.
Yeah, that's not bad. We've got 5. So I like it. That was one of my biggest concerns was it just 1 food every turn, but I like that it not only increases, but it replenishes itself,
Yes,
too.
yeah. So
okay.
it's the exact same model that Hearthstone uses. You don't need to think about land cards from Magic. You know, it just takes that like layer of complexity away. You just always have a little bit more mana available. So it ramps up nicely. No one gets stuck.
So that's how these start to all of a sudden just
Yeah.
then all of a sudden everybody's on the board and we're
Yeah,
attacking everybody.
Exactly.
Okay.
But when you're deck building, you still want to have a couple of the low-cost cards, so you're doing something early in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Not losing control of the board. So that's pretty normal in collectible card games. So you want to manage your curve of mana, essentially.
No, that's really awesome.
Liam had the sticker. He had the little hat sticker up top, and then he used it. Does that mean it's gone, or how do you get your...
That was the face stand card?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So that got used up when he played the Python.
Okay, because when he was using it, he didn't. When he had the hat, I didn't see the same way we have our cards on the side. You had all your characters. He didn't have any. It was just the one hat, and then poop came out. That sound, I heard it, and
It's
then and now he's gone. But I was just asking because
so it got used up. So it was like waiting until it got triggered, and it was triggered by Python.
Okay.
It's great that we have to use that word
Yeah.
so often.
It's great.
Yeah.
We know
Also,
it's
it's a good pun.
Yeah.
No, it's a great one. It's a great one. I like it. So this is Total.
Total.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. Defender, turn end, heal 4.
So it heals himself at the end of his own turn. So you need to kill him in one go.
So yeah, you need to.
Okay.
Okay, I like it. And then obviously he's got the defender trait, so
Yeah.
we can't attack that. So we've
you-
got 5.
You've got a lot you can do.
So we can put down. We've got a lot. We've got Raph here. We've got our skinless cat. I think we've been talking about the skinless cat.
We
all
haven't
the time.
used skinless
I
yet.
gotta put
Who
the
needs
skinless
skin
cat.
anyway?
Exactly. So
It's
I don't.
actually on kind of theme with Queasy.
I like it. So right now, because I'm going to take damage in this assault of attacking him, we got to take him out in one shot. We're just going to end it here.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
And then I'm not even
Liam's
trying. He's
attacking
going to
you.
taunt
Yeah.
me. Oh no.
So that's a nice way of keeping you like remembering why you're playing this
Yes.
particular match.
No, that's good.
You're playing
Yeah.
this match for information,
Oh, now
right?
he's mega.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
He's mega.
So he's gone mega, spawns 2 more lethal
Oh, no.
minions, and he now has 2 strength, which is pretty mean because every time you hit him, you're taking counterattack damage.
So I give him for 1 and he attack. Okay.
He's
that's-
gonna hit you
that's
back
another
for
thing to
2.
Keep in mind.
Yeah.
So he played Serpinator. Serpinator's a morph.
So
At the start of your turn, swap this minion's attack and health.
So he's 2-8 now. If you do nothing, he'll be 8-2 on his next turn. He's going to hit you for a lot.
That's wow.
pretty mean.
Okay, so we need to
He's
get
also
rid
got
of him.
2 lethal minions. So you can see how this catch-up mechanic
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
absolutely.
big speed bump. To win the game, you're going to always have to go through someone's mega form.
Okay, I like that. Well, because you said it drops at that's when
It's a half form.
halftime
Yeah, yeah.
essentially. Okay, and then the spindles are just the lethal. They're just little.
Yep. But they're going to
Tokens
take
almost,
out
1,
big
2, and
big
they
things
can-
of yours.
Okay, so
Now, are
we got
Liam's
some.
cards better than Jess's cards? Because Liam's cards are purple.
They're all faction cards, yeah.
Okay.
But you are playing with a slightly better champion.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for this demo, we've thrown you in, with no tutorial, no ramp up of like learning the cards or anything. You can win it. Probably you're gonna win it, but it's not like an easy
Probably,
game.
we'll hope.
It's not like the first card match of Cardpocalypse where we'll probably kind
Okay.
of
You have to win it. We're naming them after you.
We have to.
We have to.
We have
You gotta. You are allowed to lose this match, and you can proceed.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
in
So
this
this is
case.
where you get
There's
to
still a
figure
way
everything
through.
out. Okay,
This is more of a side
okay.
quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
good.
So-
I'm not sweating anymore. I was worried. I was.
Snuggly.
You're hovering over this card. This is interesting. So,
So this is creator card.
Yeah. So earlier in the playthrough, the kids had a Power Pets monthly magazine, and it came with this blank card, and there was instructions on how to draw your own card. And you basically did a quest to figure out you want the armadillo body, the shark tail, and the spider's head. So you get various different
That's why
choices.
the animation's
and then
different.
this little drawing is meant to be the kid's drawing of it. It's like,
Okay.
oh, Jenny has the best drawing in school, so she's going to draw it for you.
Okay.
That's cool.
I like
Okay.
that
So
a lot.
you've made this custom card that looks like no other card,
So that's okay.
and you
I
get
like
to
a
name
lot.
it as part of that.
Oh, that's
Snuggly.
perfect.
Does
so
it get
this is ano-
special abilities because it's a custom card?
Yeah. So the way we've set it up is you get a choice of 3 heads. They come with different abilities.
Oh, cool.
Choice of 3 bodies. They give you different stats. So you can kind of pick and choose a very unique card.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
So this one, obviously, when we made this, it's got the defender. Defender and lethal, though, that's a great combination
Nice
because they have to
combination.
attack me, and it's going to make
lots
sure.
of health.
I like it. Lots of health. All right, so we're putting Snuggly down. I think
And-
that's a good way to go.
Yep. So the only problem with Snuggly is if they hit him with lethal, he's gone in 1.
Oh, it's a double. Okay, two-way
No,
street.
it's okay though.
And then we've got 2 left, so I want to put another defender down to protect Queasy.
Okay.
So I'm going to put Raph down. And then here we've got the defenders need to be. So let me just double check. With the defenders before any other target. Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it was any other target or
Champion
if it was just
2,
the champion.
yeah.
Okay. So we need to get him gone, and he's not lethal.
No.
He's just a defender. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do Skinless Cat,
Nice.
and then let's do Queasy, and
That's
then
a good
he's
move.
gone. All right, cool.
So the only weak point here is that their Serpinator is going to flip to 8-2, which is big. So let's see what happens.
So if I would have attacked Serpinator,
Well,
would he
you
have
weren't
not-
able to. Like they had their defender.
They had the
in
defender.
way.
Okay, okay.
I
so
think
now
you did the right thing.
Okay.
But you can see he switches to 8-2. They've
He's
dropped
got
another
Futon.
Futon.
He's got Lickety.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but they didn't hit. So they were afraid of your lethal there, your defender lethal.
That's perfect. Okay.
If I was the AI, I would have taken him out. So
I
now
like-
you get
I
to
like-
buff one of your.
So I'm gonna buff the defender if they're afraid of that.
Yeah.
That's what I think I want to do. So I've got 7. We got another card here.
Hot dog.
Hot Dog as a defender. That's 2 and 4. I like the roles of the defender. I think those are good. I think I want to play. How much do we have? We have 7.
So they've dropped another Futon. Now it's not buffed like the last one, but it still has 7 health, and that's your big roadblock because it's defender and lethal.
Okay. So what we need to do here is we need to make sure this is taken out quick.
So you could kill him with your lethal. Your Snuggly could take him out in one shot, but will also die.
I want to keep the Snuggly around. So I think what
Okay.
I want to do is I'm going to play another heavy hitter. I'm going to play Skinless Cat.
Yep.
And then because anything that touched him, we need to take him out as quickly as possible. That's going to do 5, and we'll lose that. That's going to do 1.
So you're just one off being able
I
to take
think
him out.
what-
this
I
turn.
think what I want to do is I want to wait until I can get rid of him with, say, like Spotted Ferret. So I'm going to end my turn
Because
here.
when
Okay.
you save your turn until
So
the
we'll
next
see.
go.
See what he does.
So he's got more defenders because we need to clear out all the defenders. So
He's
he's
traded a
Lickety.
lethal for lethal there. Now, he's just played one of the most annoying cards in the game. So have a look at Splatter. Oh,
Okay.
first you get to buff one of your guys.
All right, let's buff Skinless Cat then. Skinless Cat number 1. So Splatter.
So Splatter has lethal,
Uh-huh.
1/7, so kind of an annoying combination of stats. And then Revenge is something that happens when they're destroyed.
Deal
Which
1
is
lethal damage to
kill
all
all your
enemy
minions.
millions.
So that's
Oh
super
no,
mean.
that gets rid of everybody.
So we've actually already, like, in playtesting, we're going to change that to kill everyone's minions. So it's like a bit of a,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's bad for them as well.
Got it. Okay, so we've got another defender here. I think I want to put down, because I have enough, I'm going to put down more defenders just to make sure Queasy doesn't get taken down. And then
So you haven't hit Mega yet either, which is at least something to look forward to.
that'll
So-
be good.
Yeah,
so
when you hit 15, you get
So we've
a
got the
much
30,
stronger
okay.
ability. You get 2 attack instead of 1, and you make it 5/5.
that's perfect. So with the other champions, are there other champions that have increased health? Obviously, Miasma and Queasy both started with 30.
It's part of the strategy when we made it, but at the moment at least, they all have 30 and they all have 15 as their turning point.
Okay.
Okay.
But design-wise, we could make one that like changes at 5 or at 25,
Okay.
or it starts out powerful but becomes weak if you rush them.
Is 30 the base health for all
Yeah,
champions
yeah.
right now? Okay.
And right now in the game, they're all 30.
Okay. So what I want to do now, he's a pacifist, so he's not hurting nobody.
But he's blocking the way to everyone else.
He is. So with 2 defenders, it doesn't matter which order we take them out in, correct?
No, not at all.
Okay.
But it's up to you.
Is he lethal? I
He
forget.
is.
He is lethal. Okay. So,
But you got to get rid of him somehow.
all right, I'm going to go on the offense here. I'm going to take you out first.
Now, because he saved his turns and he didn't go last time, that means he gets more turns going in this time. How does this work?
So at the start of each turn, you and all your minions just get like they wake up and they can use them once just to attack.
Okay.
So you can use all of them, but then that's it for your turn.
Okay.
So he's got a defender. He's got another one out there. Splatter's going to take out my shield. Serpinator's going to take out my
At
other
least you
shield, but
took him out.
Serpinator's
Yeah.
gone finally.
Oh, he's made another splatter. This is going to go down to the wire.
This is going down to the wire.
Yeah.
I can see that right now. Okay, so we've got our Skinless Cat is back up.
You got a new card.
Got a new card. We've got Golden Receiver. Oh my goodness. Destroy an enemy face down mutation. Okay,
So do you remember at the start they put a card face down? And
Yes.
They had that, like,
that
tentacle
buff?
card,
Yeah,
yep.
so you can like kill that before it triggers. Basically.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've still got Spotted Ferret, Golden Receiver, so they attack for 5. I think I'm going to put one of these bad boys down.
Maybe both.
Oh, maybe both. You're right. Let's get both of those down. That way we've
They're
got
they're
some
going to take
firepower.
someone out. Yeah.
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 And he's running out of health, so he's down to 10 now. So even
So
if he
even
tries
if we
to
play
kill
on the
stuff,
defensive,
yeah.
I like it.
Unless he can control the board entirely with his minions, then he'll be able to, you know, not attack with himself.
Okay. All right, so let's Skinless Cat. He's lethal. I don't want to do it.
You can kill the other guy.
I'm gonna go
and
for that one.
survive. Yep.
We're going to go for that. And then I'm actually going to use Queasy to get a little bit of chip on him.
Yeah, that's good. And the side effect is you can use that kind of move to trigger, like
To
decide,
go into Mega for the
on
next
your
turn.
own turn. But like, let's say that brought you down to 15, you could choose to do that. Like instead of hitting him, hit a stronger one just to trigger Mega, because
okay.
that's part of your tactic.
Okay, I like that a lot. All right, so let's end turn. We're probably
So
going Mega next turn. It's ramping up.
Yeah,
now.
but the timing of it is important. You want to. It's the same with the AI. Sometimes you want to make them Mega, so then
Yeah.
you take out the stuff they spawn before they get to use it.
There's a lot of strategy. I love it.
And what we're looking at now is, okay, you're going Mega.
Now
There we
you're
go,
going
Mega
Mega.
Queasy. And then we've got the 5/5, and now I get to buff
You can
2
see your
with
art
each.
has changed.
Okay, I love it. So, I think since I get to buff, what I want to do here, and I can only buff cards that are in play. I can't.
So the buff
Oh, the buff will take turn.
happened. Oh, buff is different. So now it's after Queasy attacks.
Okay.
So it's
After
not
you
a turn
attack, you
start
want-
anymore.
Okay, I like it. So he drew boneless.
It'll go off and
That's
on.
just one of the gray ones. Okay,
Yeah.
so but he's
like
got
a
lethal.
floppy snake.
All right, so when we attack, something dies no matter what. So I'm going to play boneless. Obviously, we've got enough dog. We've got
Oh,
enough,
this is great. Look, you get to kill their mutation.
and we get to destroy the mutation.
So that's nice.
Sacrifice.
You took a
got
card
that.
out.
Okay.
Plus,
so,
took a surprise away.
perfect.
That's what he had at the beginning of
Yes.
the. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right at the start, he put this card face down, so you don't know what it is until he satisfies the conditions
So
to
with
flip
the
it
golden
over.
receiver, you can stop
You
him.
can kill
in the
that. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
perfect. Okay.
And it takes away a lot of the mystery, because when you're trying to play around what that might be, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
So we've got it here. So we're going to take Mega Queasy, take this down for 2 because
That's
that
going to
opens
buff someone as well, which is great. So now you get +2/+2 to one of your guys.
So we're going to do +2/+2. Skinless Cat. We've been talking about him the whole time.
Oh, and you can
He's
just
got
go
no
for
defenders.
face now, right? Yeah.
Skinless Cat.
Boom.
We win
So
the
it
game.
doesn't matter that he had 2 splatters that never triggered. There you
Perfect.
go.
That's how you play
So,
the game.
There you go. So there's often a way to like it got pretty difficult there for you, but
Yeah,
you
no,
were
that
able to
was
get through.
that, you can definitely
Yeah.
see how all of a sudden
Yeah.
it takes care of things. I like it.
And what's interesting to me, like I'm really big into card games, is that what you're learning there is like step 1.
Mm-hmm.
So in Cardpocalypse, in the first act, effectively you learn the card game and you get some new cards and play the story.
Okay.
In the second act, you start changing the rules of the card game,
Okay.
and we're not going to see that in this demo. But you
That's when you get to make the choice whether or not
big
you want to
choices.
change. Yes.
but like permanent choices for the rest of your playthrough, and they affect you and every kid you play against.
Now we're the only character that can affect that change, correct?
Yeah,
Like they.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to you, the player, to pick. And we
Okay.
give you a choice of 3 usually. So 3 things about how card draw happens, or about how the mana is the food is generated, and you pick, and then you're stuck with that. But both you and all the AI decks will like use that.
They'll
rule.
operate the
and
same
they
way.
layer on. So by the end
Okay.
of the game, there's a few big rules
So you
changes.
take one change then, and then later on in the game, we can take another change.
Yeah,
And those two affect.
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the smaller changes, which is card changes. And they're interesting because you're either buffing or making worse a type of card, often one you have in your own decks. So you might buff it
You have
and
to
go,
think
I'm going to go
ahead.
strong on Defender because I've made them all the Defenders better. But then you'll come up against a Defender deck and you'll be sorry that, you've got a big
Yeah.
challenge there,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or you can have a thing you hate, like Defender or Lethal or something like that, and you're like, I'm just going to make them worse, and I'm not going to use them in this playthrough because they're still going to be in the enemy decks.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's that kind of. But see, then we'll give you a really good card, and you'll be like, oh, I wanted to use
So
it.
it's things that you're thinking out way ahead before you even get to that point in the game. Because my question is, this is a side quest.
Yeah.
So do you get anything in bonuses, level ups when you do the side quest? You get special
You'll get something
perks?
now. He does give you a sticker right now, actually.
Okay. So what do you know about Jacob? I forgot we were still looking for Jacob the
Yeah.
whole time. I just got done learning a card game. Hold up, this was no good. What are you talking about? Your deck was totally basic. That was hardly even a match. Okay. Are you serious? That's one answer. Tell me what you know about Jacob. Oh, and the expression changes, so you can obviously see the emotion
You
behind
think
that. Okay. He's serious. I mean, he got whooped. I don't know what happened there. He's never been more serious in his life with that bunny shirt. Come on now. I just want you to improve that deck a little. Then we'll have a rematch and decide who really wins. And then I'll tell you all about Joseph.
So now you're playing again.
Jacob. So now we have to do a
It's
sticker.
going to send you on a little quest with your
Little
sticker.
errand. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
And I think we have enough time to put in the sticker and talk about stickers.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Take this sticker and talk to Jenny. She'll sort you out. She's in the art room. Check your map if you're still getting lost there.
So there's that's Jess singing, like kind of narrating her own little quest there.
Okay. I like it. That's the completion for this. So we get a sticker. So
you got a sticker.
this upgrades
Any card you want by
Okay.
+1 attack.
I like it. Apply a sticker with Jenny's help. She's in the art room. Okay.
So now we start to open up the demo a little bit. You can go wandering through the school, or it might be quicker if you open up the map.
Is map like a fast travel?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I like that. So
in the completed game, you go everywhere in the school over time, and
Okay.
it's set in 1 week of school.
okay.
So each day, people have moved around a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we know Jenny was in the art room. We'll
Yep.
go head over there. So our main character is in a wheelchair.
That's right, yeah.
Is there backstory behind that?
For us as developers, it was basically an interesting choice to cast a character, 10-year-old girl who's a wheelchair user. And what was really interesting to us when our writers kind of pitched it to us as an idea within our team was that it's just not seen that often.
It really
I think.
isn't, no.
Yeah, and we like the idea of just telling a story about this 10-year-old girl who's a wheelchair user, but it's not about, like, the whole game isn't about that.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You know, and that was actually really resonated with us, and that's what we've tried to make. So, you know, you're a 10-year-old kid in school, and it's just one of your traits that you are in a wheelchair, and it's not actually what the game is about. And if you think about the gameplay you've seen, you're going around school, you're making friends, you're collecting cards, and you're playing a card game. None of those have any effect.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's just really interesting to us.
No, that's really awesome. I like that a lot.
So Jenny's down the bottom of the art room.
Okay. That's Megan. Oh, Jenny's
You
down.
can talk. So Megan will say something.
Who's
but
the one in the middle?
It's
Yeah.
Nebraska.
So see that blue icon? Click on that one. So that's trading. So you can swap
So you
cards.
can trade throughout
Yeah,
the
yeah.
day with okay.
Okay.
And we actually give Jess like every day like a snack in her lunch, and you can trade that for cards as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's just a way of getting more cards. But you get to pick which one.
And that's
you
just the
want.
daily reoccurrence,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously, with the snack. Okay, I like how that plays in with the whole aspect.
Then
of
when you get into the card game, so that's her cards on the right that you can look at. You'll see things that will go well with what you are building at the moment.
So right now we're going in and we are applying a sticker, correct?
Yeah, so cancel out of this. It's closed down the bottom right.
Let's do that. Let's go
Let's
talk
go do the
with.
sticker. So right down the bottom of the room.
Let's go talk down to Jenny down here. Do I click on the name? Oh, we're
Just
traveling
click
down
on-
there. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah. So she's the one with the flowers.
So while
Okay.
he's applying the sticker, is this game currently out for demo?
We're showing it here at PAX.
Okay.
This is our first public showing at somewhere big like this, which is
Okay.
very exciting for me. And it's coming out later this fall.
Later this fall?
Yeah.
What platforms?
All consoles, mobile, and PC and Mac.
Are you taking pre-orders right now?
Not right now, but watch this space, I guess.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay,
So here we
so-
have a total of 3 stickers.
Yeah,
in
you
our
can see
arsenal.
there's 2 different styles of rename sticker. One with stars and one with a squiggle. So I don't know what you guys did in school, but that kind of stuff was important when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
when you're 10.
Oh,
you know, like
absolutely.
why do they have that special paper with the special border?
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to kind of tap into that feeling. So pick that sticker, yep. And let's go find popcorn, wasn't it?
Popcorn.
If you scroll
Here we
the
go, there we
pages
go.
at the bottom.
Next. Popcorn.
Is an
Pop-
orange one, an orange dog. Probably on the last page.
Of course it
There
is.
at the top.
There we go. Popcorn. So we'll select
Select
card.
card, and then click into entering your name. Do you have a treasured childhood pet, either of you?
Let's go with George.
George. And if you hit apply, so now that is permanently called George.
And he's Forever George
Yeah.
now.
Forever George. I love it.
So exit out, and we'll look at the other stickers. But this was just what you're led to do in this demo.
Gotcha.
But this mechanic is like an important part of Cardpocalypse, is like customizing your cards. So pick any of the other ones.
Okay, let's go for the health.
Go to page 5 again to find popcorn.
At least you know
so
it's on
you can
5
stack
now.
one of each type.
Okay. So now
So
here we can apply this.
Yep. And now George is renamed and buffed. And that's a good choice there. You've made their health tougher, and they already have a buff to get stronger when they take damage.
I love it.
So that feeling of changing what you have
Yes.
is, I think, really powerful. Renaming your cards is surprisingly
It's
emotional.
refreshing and, and
absolutely,
emotional. And it keeps
absolutely.
it
Like
new.
you wouldn't think it makes a difference because it's not like a key character of it's not like a party member of an RPG.
Yeah.
It's more like naming your sword. Yet it's effective. It's funny because
I like it.
in the gameplay you do use them in a way that they end up dying mid battle and stuff.
And then now you can mourn them properly.
Yeah.
So there's only obviously we can change the name, we can buff the health, we can buff the attack.
So there's a few extra stickers we're not showing yet, like
Okay.
the stickers for new keywords, stickers that
Okay.
let you change the faction, so you could go, no, this one's a meow and a cat faction.
Oh, that's
from now on."
perfect. You can
If-
just change up the
yeah.
whole card itself.
So,
I
like,
love it.
They're examples of things that in a regular CCG that can't work. You can't balance cards around being able to swap
Yeah.
factions. But in a single player one, no problem. It's actually really empowering as a player, and this is true in RPGs as well. When you find like that broken combo, or you just get the like overpowered loot,
Yeah.
you get to go and like smash
Oh,
everyone.
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's the same with this. We give you stickers and we give you new cards that are like markedly better than your old ones, and you get that feeling of increased power.
No, that's really awesome. I like that. So we can only say I wanted to rename George.
Mhm.
Can I get another sticker to put over that one?
I think we should, not in this current build though.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you change your mind,
Change of heart.
If we change your mind, if I've
we
got
should just
another
have it
family
crossed
favorite
out
pet,
and another name written.
that would be
Change
perfect.
heart.
You
Yeah.
just see like
that
it
would be
scribbled
awesome.
out.
You cross it out. I love it.
That'd be a great way of going about that. So here we can see what other stickers we've got here.
I like Jenny.
She's nice. So the idea is that Jenny has the best handwriting in school. So that's why the kids have decided
They all
she's
have
the only
their own
person who can do the
special
renaming.
skills.
So,
Okay.
so we've got none left.
Because you only had this one popcorn.
Okay.
So if you go back and pick a different,
Okay, so let's go pick Bobcat.
yeah. Oh, it's because you're trying to put the same kind of health buff.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what it
so
was.
the
Okay.
kids' rules is one sticker per like stat. So you can't
Okay.
go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and spend it all on
Gotcha.
one card.
Okay, I like it. So here we'll just apply that,
Bobcat.
and then that's good. Okay, I like that a lot. Do we have time to go back and talk with Liam?
Yeah, let's do it even just for 1 minute. And,
Okay.
and you can start up a game with a different faction.
I like it. Liam was in the cafeteria.
it's
We'll go head
cafeteria
over there.
I like the quick travel. It's just a map
really
of the
nice.
school. And
I
you
love her
said that
little
this-
icon.
The game's going to take place within a week in
Yeah.
the school. So
Largely within that map.
that means you're going to get, you said where you're getting a breakfast item or you're getting a snack every day. That means for an entire week you're going to
Yeah.
get some. That's awesome.
And there's other ways to get extra snacks. Sometimes people
Do
give
your
them to you
quests
for
and
helping.
things.
Yeah, they're like a little meta currency basically.
They send you on little excursions.
Yeah. Basically, anytime you help anyone in this school, it's very mercenary. They give you something for it.
It's a barter system. It's, yeah.
Okay, so here was our
So-
Queasy deck.
Yeah. Go over to, let's say, the pipsqueaks are the blue rodent ones.
Okay, so we've got the talk deck.
Yeah, edit that deck. We'll just see that for 1 second.
Okay.
And if you,
And that's
your
our
decks
champion
are
that
20
we
cards,
have.
and that's the champion, and they are collectible.
Okay.
So let's say take out one of those tiny dogs at the top right of your deck builder.
Okay, we'll remove that from the
Yeah,
deck.
so that leaves space for something, and then put something in. Did
I
you
will-
rename one of your? If you scroll to page 2. No, okay.
No, it was only just
it was
the
in the
pup
other
one
ones.
we renamed
Okay,
to George.
that's
Yep.
too bad. So you
put
could
in
put
a spotted ferret.
yeah. So
And obviously the grays, they're factionless like we discussed. They've
yeah,
got no
yeah,
effect
yeah.
on the build. It's just,
So you can see here you've got a bunch of gray cards in this deck.
Okay.
Second you go and trade for a new blue card, you would just find space for it in here. It's going to be an improvement.
that's
over
awesome. You
something.
can just
Okay.
continually edit
Yeah.
all of your decks
And
as
for,
you play along.
For people who are a bit scared to deck build or to learn all the rules of a new card game, we start you off in Cardpocalypse with a working deck of gray
Okay.
cards.
Oh,
And
that's
so
that's nice of you.
the
Oh,
second
yeah.
you get one new card, it's a simple decision. It's what
It just,
one
we
card
just take
will I
one
take
out
out,
and just put one
Yeah.
back in.
which I like. So it's quite hard to. It's quite overwhelming sometimes to be given just like here's 100 cards,
blank
make the best
canvas.
deck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I like that feeling of just like making small choices, at least initially. Later on, you can
Well,
make a new deck.
it's helpful
from
for the
scratch if you
beginner
want.
or the advanced player.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I like that a lot. So let's.
All right. Do you want to pick the green deck where you had renamed, or do you want
I
to
think
just
that
jump
was.
in
I
with
think
that
that was the Wolfians that we renamed. So we'll do that. We'll hop in
one? Okay, sure.
and let's see. Let's see some luck here. So his looks.
So he's
now
upgraded
he's
his
got
deck
Glowa.
too.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
that's not the same one.
He's here to play you.
The first game was just
It
for
was the
fun.
warm
That
up.
was
He
a
was
warm up.
practicing. All right. So what does he have now? He's got Glowa, the radioactive deck. Heal one when one of your minions. Oh. He
Oh.
can heal
Keeps
one.
healing.
And then at the end of the turn,
Mega
he gains
Glowa
attack.
just keeps getting stronger and stronger and
And he
stronger.
can destroy it.
So the second you get Glowa to go Mega, it's like a big time limit.
That's
You
when
gotta
the
finish
timer
them off.
starts
Yeah.
ticking right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I can't do much, so we're just gonna go for it. Pesky nuisance.
So have a look at that one. He has no attack power, but he does damage to each
Deal
turn.
damage to one enemy
It's
champion.
just annoying.
Okay.
And he's put a sticker on him to be more annoying.
Oh, he did? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so we've got 2. Let's get, you know what, let's actually put down one of our defenders here. And then we're just going to keep knocking away at the champion.
Just chipping away.
I like a lot. So obviously, so he's not attacking. He's got his defender out. So what makes, I guess, what's the benefit of him not attacking me with Gloa?
Well, he needed to
heals.
go through Raph,
Oh, and then
and
he
he was
does
just
heal the
didn't
turn.
think it was worth it.
Okay, that's fair.
But you've just buffed Raph, so I think he should have hit him when he was still a 1-4.
I think he should have.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to put down Donnie.
So
Donnie's got that sticker.
RAI, you know, this is something about single-player games. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be predictable. And the
Okay.
challenges around, you know, well, not
Gotcha.
entirely predictable, but a
Yes.
set difficulty level. And
Okay.
then the challenges around the decks they have.
It starts
or the
off pretty
special
linear.
rules. Yeah.
And there.
So you can see his deck is annoying in a different way. His last deck was all lethal.
Yeah,
which
and now
is
this
quite
one,
frustrating. This time he's just trying to slow you down.
I can see that. That definitely can be annoying. So we've got 4 here.
You got Snuggly.
You have
like our
Snuggly
Snuggly.
again.
So let's,
He's got that defender in the way.
all right. We'll just get rid of you. Call it a day. So is it only his turn end where Gloa gets to heal, or is it every turn
Every
end?
time, well, anytime you kill one of his minions, he heals by 1.
Oh my goodness, okay. So let's get
And he
Snuggly
keeps throwing down
upgraded.
defenders. He has put down a lethal now,
Okay,
so watch out for that.
let's get our hot dog defender out here.
And you also have another receiver, which can stop any mystery cards. now.
Exactly, that's perfect.
So you're keeping that one back just in case he puts down a mutation.
Exactly. Oh, and then he's got the other defender over here. So let's go Snuggly.
It's a good choice.
Let's
As
get
you can see, he keeps healing himself here by
Keeps
throwing out
healing.
these minions. But actually, you know, his mega form is really, really tough. So in a
It's
way,
the fact that he keeps
Yeah,
healing
yeah,
prevents
it's
that
kind of-
timer from going
exactly,
on.
yeah.
Okay. I like that. So he posted Rigor Tortoise. He doesn't want to attack Snuggly. And we can keep healing up Snuggly. That's perfect. So these rounds. Now we've got 6. Now let's put down one of our half cats. And then we're going to put down a spotted ferret. And then what we'll do here, obviously they can't die from the lethal damage, but that'd be a big hit off him.
it's a big hit.
So let's do that. And then we'll have Queasy and Hot Dog attack the pesky nuisance,
Good
which
choice,
is giving us
yeah.
issues. And then
So-
we're almost mega ourselves,
Yeah,
too.
which is going to be good.
So even though it seems he's got a head start on us, we can easily take it around once we get Mega Queasy.
You're seeing it now. You know, the game is about controlling the board, getting minions down. You're making the choice of trade then, you know, so you can, you know, kill someone but survive, and then they need a card to come and
Vice
take out
versa.
that leftover threat.
Okay. And then every time we just played a card, our semi-cat just got a
Yeah.
little bit stronger, too. So what we can do here, because one of these guys have 2, we can have Queasy attack that to take the damage, and then go Mega.
Nice.
I'm loving
and
the
that-
strategy.
You
I
can
like
see
it.
there,
I
there's
like it.
that simple game still like shows a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Oh,
This kind of
absolutely.
stuff. It's like, when does this happen? Oh, I can control that. Oh, okay, that changes things.
So we'll get these out of here. He's got his lethals.
Watch out,
Just
because
get
his
those
one's
gone.
lethal too.
Yep.
But you're in a good position there.
Because we're clearing as much of the board as we can for him. Rigor Tortoise, that one was not a fan. Not
Black.
a fan.
Rigatortis.
So we've got our Rabbit's Foot,
Okay.
got our Spotted Ferret.
And you're in mega mode now. So after you attack, you get to buff one of your guys.
So let's do this. We'll attack there, and then let's do +2 to our Clobber.
Make him huge.
That's huge. And then we'll have Semi-Cat attack there. And now we just get to just,
So now you're in a
Now
really
he's
good
alone.
position. So you've totally dominated the board there. He's going to go mega here, but it's not that scary anymore.
no, exactly.
So now I think he kills around a minion,
Oh,
which is
I think he
yeah.
choked.
But
That-
you had
that
enough
was
on the
random?
board there. Yeah, that's random.
Okay.
And he's going to keep buffing himself. He's gone mega to 2, but at the end of each turn, it'll go up by 1.
Gotcha.
But the truth is, you've got enough on the board that you're probably going to finish them all.
Yeah, I think we will, because he's got the Defender.
Oh, you played
now
a
you have your
mutation.
mystery.
Perfect. So here what we can do is we'll just have Clobber take out the Chameleon. And then we've got Mega Queasy
get to buff someone, or you can leave him on 1. So you could use that buff and do 6 more. Okay, that puts him in a kind of unwinnable situation there when he's
There we
on
go.
1
Oh,
health.
and we still have the golden receiver. Oh, we couldn't
That's
play
okay.
him right turn. All right.
I don't see Liam winning.
I don't see him winning either.
Unless he has some defenders, no. He's in trouble. You got this. I believe in you.
Perfect. I believe it. All right.
I believe in the dream.
2 for 2. We're going to rabbit's foot right there. And that's game.
it. That's
Boom.
game.
Well done.
I love it.
So one last thing to close off is after you beat Liam, he makes the funniest expression. You're so mean. Why'd you do it? He's only 8.
Hey, yeah, I'm only 8. And then we get to find out more about where Jacob is and get to
Yeah.
carry on with the
Progress.
game.
That is the end of the demo.
I like it.
That
I
was
like
shown
it a
today.
lot.
So, we talked about a bit of the potential and why we're making this and why it's interesting. I think you've seen a
No,
good
it's
bit of it.
immersive, and it's
Oh,
essentially a game within a game. It's more than just, an RPG. You still have your cards, and you're still trying to figure out the story of Jacob. That's the main story.
And you haven't seen much of that, we had just a really short demo, but
It's
it's
just
like there's a
scratching the
lot of words in
surface.
this game. It's a really good story. We've had a writer from day 1 on this. It's the first time for us. And I love the writing. Like, it consistently makes me laugh, and I've read it a few times at this point. I
It's
think
shaping
really
up
good.
to be a true masterpiece. I think it's great. Where can the people find you if they want to keep up with it
Yeah,
until
so
it's released?
I'm on Twitter at Gambrinus. But if you just look up Cardpocalypse, you'll find the website. You can wishlist us already, or we have a Discord server. You can come and hang out with us and
I'm
talk about
super
the game.
excited about this. I like Rigatordis. Thank you. I
Thanks
appreciate
so much
you
for
sitting
checking
with
it
us.
out.
Chase,
Great
thank you
game.
for playing with us.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you
being
for having me. I loved
strategic.
it.
You won both. And you got to name George.
Yeah.
I'm going for the Cardpocalypse World Series.
Thank you again. Guys, you stay tuned. Up next, we have more battle. Ferry is coming here with us. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Cardpocalypse.